Good afternoon, Bells Panthers. This is the Bells News Network, and I'm your host, Tristan Gardner, here with my co-host, Kendall Clark. Here at BNN, we have to keep you guys up to date with everything going on with the Panthers.
And as always, we're starting off our episode with the school motto, learn, work, share, respect every day. That's the Panther way. This week, we're going to focus on work, and we're highlighting Miss Cobb. New to BHS, Miss Cobb has been a great addition to our Spanish department. We've asked her to share what she's liked most about BHS so far.
For me, what I love best about Bells is the vibe. Everyone has been so wonderful about just supporting me and welcoming me here. And I love my kids, and I love everyone I work with, and I just love the entire culture of the school.
Thank you, Mrs. Cobb. We're glad you're a part of the BHS family, and now on to sports with Otto Vandiver.
Thanks, Tristan. Last week, the Lady Panther volleyball team kept rolling with wins over Lindsay and Wolf City. In cross country, the Lady Panthers took home first place at the Wolf City meet. And lastly, in football, Bells defeated Whitesboro 38-27 behind a 24-6 second half, improving their record to 2-0. That's all for this week in sports. Next, we have Jaywalking with Jax.
Hey guys, welcome back to Jaywalking with Jax, and I'm here with the vice president of the band and the drum major of the band, and they're going to answer some questions for us. So, what does the drum major exactly do, Susie?
Being the drum major encompasses a lot of things in general, but just for the purpose of this being short, there's really two main purposes. The first one is to lead the band in what they're doing. When you do this, you're gonna you're basically a mini band director, and you have to carry out what you're gonna do. The second purpose is you have to conduct the band and give them the time for when they're performing. You give them a whole bunch of cues, and you make sure they sound good.
Thank you, Susie. And what does the vice president do?
I'd say that the vice president of the band they mainly assist the president in his or her duties, and they also help the drum majors or the band director with whatever they need. They are essentially just another component of the leadership team and assist anybody in what they need and do what needs to be done for the band.
And thank you, Dylan. Could both of you tell me, what are the ideals of the band?
The ideals of the band that's really a broad question, because we have so many things that we have to accomplish in order for our band to be ideal. So, do you want to?
Yeah. I think that the ideals of the band, even though we are such a diverse group of people, the main ideals of the band are to help us grow as musicians and to help us grow as humans. And that's what the leadership team is really helping to accomplish this year, and that is what band does for a person. It helps you, as I said, not only grow as a musician, but as a person, and it helps you get ready for the world after high school.
Those are very good answers. And could both of you explain to me, what does it take to be a leader in the band?
To be a leader in the band, you have to step up and make sure you do your part. Being a leader is more than just, showing up early and leaving late. You have to lead your section and your people, and you're just looking out for their well-being overall.
Being a leader, as I see it, is it's not really a step up from anybody else, but it's, one could say that it is a higher position in the band, but as Susie said, it is about leading your people and making sure that they're okay. And not only being their leader, but being their friend in and outside of band. And being a leader is also being somebody that people outside of the band program can look up to as just really a person.
Those are all good answers. I really appreciate that. And then off of leadership, can you explain, both of you, explain the show in your own words this year? The marching show?
Ooh, that's So our marching show this year is called A Brave New World. And this show builds off the theme of A Brave World by...
So the show this year builds off of the theme by, is it
I think it's Dvorsky.
Dvorsky.
Yeah,
I think it's Dvorsky. And it's
something like that.
It's Dvorak. And it's his symphony, A Brave New World, and that's what our show built off of. And our show incorporates themes of, like, one of our movements in the show is entitled Wonderful World. And so it builds off of the themes of these different atmospheres of a new world that, and honestly, it's also up to interpretation from the audience too. And that's what the band does, is supposed to be able to make it, you as an audience and as a listener of the show are allowed to make your own reality and make the show how you perceive it.
All right, thank you. And one last question to wrap it up here. Explain the competitions. What do y'all exactly do for the competitions? How do you prepare? Anything like that. Just give me a broad statement.
So I'll cover preparing for competitions. In order for us to prepare, we have to do like a whole bunch of practicing. Having our marching show, it's 7.5 minutes long of music and marching. And it's just a lot to cover in a span of like 2 to 3 months. So we have a lot of like before school practice and after school practice. And we even have to come in over the summer in order to learn our music.
The competitions, the competitions are also, going off what she said, it's a great atmosphere for the band students to get out, and us as band members, to get out and meet other band members and see their shows. And it also can help us improve on what we're doing, because we can take off of what they're doing, and it can help us improve as a band.
All right, thank you guys. I really appreciate y'all taking some of your lunchtime to come out here and interview y'all. Thank you so much, and that's where we're going to end it here. And to Ben with Ben Around the Block. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Jax. Hey guys, Ben here from Techie Farm Boy, and welcome back to Ben Around the Block, your weekly fill-in on what's happening outside Bells. Conflict has been brewing in Africa with the junta of Niger with multiple foreign countries, namely France, the United States, and Algeria, pushing for different solutions to the ongoing political dispute. The Nigerian junta wished for the people to be free of injustices by the France-supported government. France will keep their ambassador despite Niger's warnings of violence, while Algeria is attempting to end the conflict peacefully with a 6-month transitional period, while also reportedly denying access to the French military. Most, if not all, neighboring countries to Niger have stated that they want a resolution that will not bring war to the continent. That's it for this week's Ben Around the Block. Thank you for watching. I've been Ben, and I'll see you later. Now, Tristan and Kendall for the weekly update.
We hope you all had a great 4-day weekend. There's a lot this week. Starting tonight, volleyball will host Sam Rayburn here.
On Thursday, there'll be a student ambassador meeting during 8th period, and JV football will host Chisholm here.
On Friday, volleyball will travel to Pottsboro, and varsity football will travel to Chisholm.
On Saturday, cross country will travel to SNS, and JV volleyball will travel to Denison for a tournament.
Now to our meteorologist, Aiden Taylor.
Thank you, Tristan. This week kicks off with typical temps, but through the later half of the week will be treated as searing heat with no rain to ease it. The temperature will peak on Friday with a high of 107 degrees Fahrenheit. Throughout the weekend and into next week, expect the heat to lessen into the mid-90s. At the game in Chisholm, it will be a bit cooler there, albeit not much, with a high of 102. Make sure to wear light clothes and sunscreen, drink plenty of water, and hope that autumn comes soon. Stay safe, and now back to Tristan.
Thanks, Aiden.
And that's all for the Panthers this week. This episode of the Bells News Network is brought to you by 2-7 Productions, the Bells ISD Film Club, the Cool Breeze Snowball Shack, and viewers like you.
Thank you.